Welcome back, guys. And today we'll touch upon an important topic on pivot tables, that is summarizing your values within a pivot table. Now, in order to summarize values, you can do this summarization in various ways. But you need to understand why we want to summarize it. Currently, we have summarized the values by summing up the work days. But what happens if I want the count or average or maximum or minimum, or probably percentage of a certain thing, which usually happens in sales? If I have done 1,000 rupees of sale, and I want to know what is the contribution of Ravi Kulkarni to that particular sales. Yeah, then uh, probably I'll just let's do that. Let me have sales being added here. Okay, so this is sales. I'll just filter out the department. So I have the department here, and let me have the sales department which is available. Okay, so I have the sales department. Let me make it okay. And this is the sales. Okay, let me delete this. Let me have this table once again to show you what the difference is happening. Okay. Now, these are my people who are doing sales, and I want to know what kind of percentage that they want contributing to the entire company in terms of sales. Now, let me have some formatting done for you. Oh, same way here. Okay. So I have the sales data. So 4 people contributing this much amount of revenue to my or sales to my company. And I want them to be presented in a different way. I want it in probably in account or a percentage contribution that you have to do. Now, there are 2 ways in which you can summarize your values or get to that particular option of summarizing your value. Either you can right click on the value section and you have this different option, whether you want to summarize it in the way of count, average, max, min, product, or you may have more options which are available from this particular window. Yeah. Or there's a second option of summarizing your data is show value as, whether you want it to be as percentage of grand total, whether you want percentage of parent row total, or you want a difference between two, or you want a running total, or any other options that is available. Again, this particular window can be accessed in the same way by using the values section. So if I go to the values section in your areas on the task pane, this is the value section, which you can see at the right hand bottom corner. If I click on the small arrow, which is next to the value, so if I click on that, you will get this value field settings. If I click on value field settings, it will take me to this particular window, the same window that we opened earlier by right clicking on that particular value. So either you can summarize value by doing the aggregation or finding a relative calculation, which is percentage of grand total or column total, whatever it may be. Yeah. So let's try to apply some of them, but others you can always explore on your own. So what I'll do right now, I'll not change the bottom table. That will help you to see what are the changes happening above. So let's start with some of the options from, I'll do it from here itself by right clicking on the data and then summarizing the value. So I right click on this data. I say summarize values by sum. This is already there. So it is already summing it. So let me have count. So I'll say count. So there are 3 counts for Priya, 2 counts for Raj Mehta, 1 count for. That's the number of times this particular value has occurred in the data. the data that we had for a pivot table. Okay. Next, right click again, summarize value by average of the revenue that they have generated. So you can see the average is 1,60,000, wherein my total is 14,42,000. Yeah, you can see the average of columns that is there. How you can check the average? You have the average formula. So I'll say A average. And if I see the average of this three, you'll get 185. That's what it is showing here. Same way, if I have to do a column average, just to check whether what is happening. So if I do the average of this particular data, you can see it is giving me 150. Yeah. So pivot table is making it pretty easy for you to apply those things in a very easier way. So again, I right click, summarize value. I want the max of the values. It's again the same. Let me have something else. If I want the product, you see this is the sum product. This is not relevant, but let me, I'm just showing you. So let me have the sum product. I can have other options as well, which are available apart from product. You have count numbers, you have standard deviation. What is the deviation? Variance. Yeah, variance for population and variance for standard deviation for population. So if the standard deviation has a P next to it, it is for population, and standard deviation for sample. Yeah, that is a part of statistics. You need to learn statistics in order to understand what is the difference between sample and population. Yeah. From this particular window, one more thing that you can do is you can have your number format, how you want to represent your numbers as such. Yeah, you can format your numbers from here. You can have a custom format, or you can have whatever format that you want to, which we have covered in a format section. I will not go into this. So what we have seen till now is the normal summarizing, that how you want to summarize your values, whether you want to count them, whether you want to sum them, whether you want to average them, whatever it may be. Another kind of summarizing is your how you want your data to be relatively summarized. So if I want to know, let me have the normal sum. Okay. If I want to know this 5,55,000 is what percentage of 1442. So Priya Sharma, who has done this amount of business, that is 5,55,000 for Jan, Feb, March, and my total percentage or the total business for this particular quarter is 14,42,000, then what is the contribution of Priya Sharma? So what I can do is I can just right click on it. I'll say show value as percentage of column total. So these are my column totals. I'll say summarize value as percentage of column total. You can see. So Priya Sharma's contribution is 38% of the entire business that has been done, whereas Vikram Singh has contributed 31%. So this is very important information that I am displaying, where I'm able to understand who are my major performers or the top performers, or who are the major contributors to my business. If I want to know in which month Priya has contributed most in her business, so I can do is again summarize value as row total. So I'll say percentage of row total, so it will be 100%. So I can see Priya has contributed equally in all months, but February being her highest contribution. Same way for Raj Mehta, he has contributed 51% Jan, he didn't do anything in fact. This way, I am able to understand individual contribution percent as well as the company. But what if I want to know overall a company-wide, employee-wise performance? So I'll just go here again, go to show value as, and show me percentage of grand total. So this is how it shows. Like Priya Sharma has done 13% of entire 14,42,000 in the month of Feb, which was the highest by any of the people in any month. Yeah, this is more relative to the grand total, and it is comparing not only grand total, but also other employees along with it with their contribution. This is a very important find from a data where we are trying to analyze who is my best performer. Even though she has done 38% of the business, but you can see she has been consistently well across all months. So this is how it helps you to analyze your data and try to find out what's happening on your data. Now, there are various options. Yeah, if you want to have a percentage of where you need to specify, if you want a base amount to be of Raj Mehta or a specific item within the data that is available. Yeah. So you can do sum, you can do count. Yeah. You can have percentage of grand total or percentage of column total, whatever you want to be in this particular data. Very important. It's very important that you have this kind of concepts being built. Yeah. Value by minimum. You see, 129% is the minimum that she has contributed. And if I do not want to summarize it by any mean or summarize it by any, I say no calculations. And you'll see 175 being the lowest that she has done in a particular month. 145 is for this Raj Mehta, 140 is for Vikram. So if I want to know what is the minimum or a maximum contribution that a particular person has done throughout the year, this is what I can do. Pretty helpful and very much used in a lot of analysis so that you can get into the depth of the data and try to find out valuable insights. And this is a very important tool that you need to know. Summarize value by and show value as. I've randomly taken some of them from this particular thing and some of the things which are important. I usually use these three of them quite regularly. And there are various options which you can explore. You can have rank smallest to largest. You can see on probably month. No, I want it on name. Actually, okay. You can see she first, second, third for every month and for grand total as well. I can have the ranks. Yeah. So you can just explore the various options that are available, specifically the show value as, because this is very, very important for doing a lot of analysis. It comes out with a lot of insights from the data and help you to analyze the data in depth. Hope you understood at least the concept and how you can use summarizing of values in pivot tables. And these are pretty quick. These are happen at the click of a button. Yeah. So I hope you will use this. I hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Comment if you want me to cover any of the topics in more detail. Like suppose I'm doing this summarize by value, but summarize value as, but you're not able to understand how you can apply one of the particular uh, command that is available, like running total or index. Just comment across and let me know. I want to know this particular function from this particular topic in more detail. I'll try to cover it in our 365 days of Excel journey. Yeah. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel because that's how you're going to get all these informative videos directly to you. Thank you so much.